Hey there, I'm Floyd. We're here at City Park having a good time talking about music and talking about banjo. I'm having the time of my life playing music on Bourbon Street. I love to see the audience when they start getting what we're doing, and when they get excited, I take them away from whatever problems they're thinking about, bring them into my world and show them things that they've never seen or heard before. And so I enjoy being a part of that. We're all connected in that way. My wealth is in my experience that I've had. I'm blessed to have long-term jobs. I've been blessed to be welcomed on Bourbon Street, corporations like Disney. I think a lot of it is because, I'm serious about what I do, and I try to be a nice person and get the job done and be consistent. I hope to be doing it for many, many more years. The younger generation, there is a segment that loves this old music and even more obscure tunes that even I haven't heard of sometimes, but they're doing it. They're either busking on Royal Street or they're working down at Frenchman Street in the Spotted Cat, DBA, and clubs like that. But they're keeping up the tradition, and there's a few really standout musicians, and I get to work with them where I'm working at Fritzl's on Bourbon Street in the Maison Bourbon. Every week I'm working at least 4 nights a week on Bourbon Street, and to a large degree most of the guys I'm working with are in their 20s and 30s probably, and it's really great because I'm able to teach them a lot of what I know, because when I was young I was always the young guy in the band learning from the older fellas, and I had that privilege and advantage of doing that. And like when I started at Disneyland, I worked with this guy that was on the Jackie Gleason band, and he knew every song that was ever written with the verse and the lyrics. And every day I'd have to learn, 19 or 20 new songs a day and be able to play a lead on it. It was the most challenging job I ever had. And I was the young guy back then. I was 19 years old. And so I never forget those kind of experiences. And I try to pass that on to the people I'm working with who don't have the kind of experience I have. And it's quite gratifying. Now at this point, I literally have been all 4 corners of the world, if there are any corners. But, like my last international visit was in Russia, in Moscow, Russia, and there's jazz players over there that play New Orleans kind of music. And they're top-level musicians. But, I've been in Europe, I've been in Asia, I've been in South America, I've been in Canada and whatnot. But there's still, different smaller countries that I would like to visit. But it all depends on if there's music events happening. I usually go, because of that. I know I'm not going to live forever, but I hope that when I'm done, my kids are proud of me, what their dad did with his life, and that I also can inspire other people to keep on keeping on. As long as you love what you're doing and you love the music you're playing, there's no reason to quit. As long as you can do it effectively. That's the future is just to keep on keeping on.